Hi guys, it's Tuesday. What day is it? It's Tuesday. Welcome back to my channel. I started these Violent Delights. I am a few pages in now. I think I'm kind of close to maybe like 60, 75, something like that. I am enjoying it so far. It's not my like usual fantasy. I sometimes struggle with fantasy books that are like based in reality, as in they're like on planet Earth and they like, you know, there's people who live in like, in this instance, Shanghai, or if there's people who live in like San Diego. I don't know. I just struggle with that sometimes. I don't know why. I think I prefer fantasy books that are like on their own world, in their own universe, kind of completely disconnected from the world that we have today. But it's still interesting so far. I want to know what happened between Juliet and Roma back in the old days. It's interesting. It's kind of all I have to say about it at the minute. I like the characters. I want to know more. I want to read a bit more. I want to see how this like spooky monster kind of plays into everything. And I've read multiple things saying that the ending is like gonna hurt. And I heard that a lot about Song of Achilles, and that ending didn't hurt, so we'll see. But my sister's calling me, so I gotta go. So I'll see you guys later. Bye. Hi guys. Happy Wednesday. That's what day it is. Happy Wednesday. I just got off work and I just drove home, so I'm currently sitting outside of my apartment. And I'll give you guys a little update for the day. Big update, I guess, is that I continued reading. Sorry, I don't know where to hold my phone. Oh, that's bad. Big update is that I continued reading these Violent Delights. I am kind of struggling to get through it. I think I'm about 27% of the way through at the moment. And I know it's like a Romeo and Juliet retelling, which in my mind is just enemies to lovers, right? Because that's what they should be, enemies. And then they become lovers. Here's the thing though. The good thing about enemies to lovers books is the banter. The banter between the like romantic partners is usually top notch. But there is no banter. Where is the banter? Right now they just hate each other. So I'm really just hoping the banter kind of picks up. I understand I'm only 27% of the way through. But like, I don't know, they barely talk. I think they've spoken to each other like 3 times now. But I think it's about to get interesting. Because I think Roma's gonna get a little jealous because Juliet got a special invitation to this party from a guy named Paul, and he stole it from Juliet. And I think he's gonna get a little jealous. I think he's gonna be like, oh, like, who's Paul? What's this situation going on, you know? Juliet has no interest in Paul, by the way, but Roma doesn't know that, especially when he just stole a letter, and he can't just be like, hey, Juliet, who's Paul? Because then it's gonna be like obvious that he's the one who stole the letter, though she knows right now, but like he can't just go up and ask her. So I think it's the party is gonna start the tension, and I hope that happens soon, because to me this book is just kind of dragging on. I don't know why. I just kind of find all the characters to be boring, except for Kathleen. She's the most interesting character by far. I like Kathleen and I like Marshall. Those are my people. But I'm sticking through it. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, I'm hoping the party one happens soon and there's some tension involved, and maybe we'll start getting some banter. I would love some banter right about now. But my phone is currently dying, so I'm gonna go upstairs, probably play Baldur's Gate, maybe read, maybe not, probably not, but most likely play Baldur's Gate. Well, I'm gonna finish the chapter I'm on, because I don't like leaving things in the middle of chapters, because I feel like that's just a terrible spot. So, oh, I've also started rereading Six of Crows with Josh, so we're trying to do like one chapter a day so he can finish Six of Crows before he leaves. But we've only read one chapter, so also working on Six of Crows. Probably won't update you on that, but it's my favorite book, so I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm rereading it for funsies. Okay, I will see you guys tomorrow for Thursday, hopefully with a better update of These Violent Delights, and yeah, I will see you tomorrow. Okay, bye! Hi guys, happy, what is it, Friday. I don't think I checked in yesterday, but if I did, sorry. I am still reading These Violent Delights. I keep thinking I'm going to DNF it, but I heard the ending's really, really good, so I'm gonna keep going until the end of the book, and I don't like DNFing books anyways. I just don't like doing it, so I try to avoid DNFing any books. So I'm gonna keep going. I'm over halfway now. I think the problem I have with this book is that nothing really has happened yet. Well, things are now starting to pick up now that Roma and Juliet have agreed to work together. But before that, people were just dying, and like Roma was doing his thing with his boys and Juliet was doing her thing with her girls, and it just kind of felt boring, I guess. I don't know. Like, they were just running around in circles, and I just was like, whatever. So yeah, I'm still reading it. I'm gonna finish it, hopefully in the next couple of days, and then I'll get back to you guys on how I really felt. And then next we have The Undertaking of Heart and Mercy, which I'm really excited about. I also wanted to show you guys, they decorated my desk for my birthday, because my birthday's on Sunday. So that was very nice of them, and also the office cat is down here with me, so I thought I'd kind of show you guys the cat. Hello. He's a baby. Just kidding, he's quite old. Yeah. Oh. Doing a little like kneading thing with his paws. Hello. So yeah, he hangs out around the office. We mostly use him as like a mouse deterrent. Don't know if it's working. Because we had a mouse, I think, on like Monday. So I don't really know, but yeah. He just sits in that chair. Just hangs out. So yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a little update. I'm still reading These Violent Delights. And depending on how much time I read tomorrow while working, will determine if I finish the book. So here's hoping. If not, then I'm really hoping to finish it this weekend. I'm kind of ready to move on. But we'll see. Okay, anyways, I will check in with you guys tomorrow. Yeah, so see you tomorrow. Say goodbye. Goodbye, cat. Okay, bye. Good morning. Happy Saturday. It's like 7:30. I am at my job. I'm going to continue reading these Violent Delights, and I'm also going to join the Aurelium 24-hour readathon reading sprints while I'm here, just to kind of keep me motivated to keep going and to keep reading. So hopefully, yeah, I finish these Violent Delights today, and then, because I think I only have like 2.5 hours left in the book, so I can probably get that done today. But I said that about Glory and Death, and then I didn't get it done in one day because I got distracted watching other YouTube videos. So it's totally plausible, but I'm gonna try and get it done today. I'm here for at least 4 hours, so spend half that time reading this book. And it's starting to like pick up, like people are starting to work together, and so I'm starting to get like kind of interested in it again. I don't know why it hasn't like gripped me really. Like I don't really have anything negative to say about it, other than so far I've just found it kind of boring and slow, and I just like all this like build up. I'm like, I understand why it had to happen, like as you know, like why the author wrote it the way that she did, but at the same time I just kind of found it boring. But now it's starting to pick up, so I'm ready to push through, hopefully ready to finish it today. If not, then I will probably finish it Monday, because tomorrow is my birthday. So after work today, we are going to my hometown, so I can kind of give Josh a tour of my hometown, because he's never been. And we're gonna go get an early dinner, go to a like local bookstore, and then go to Target because he needs some clothes, and you know, I might buy a couple more books at Target, I don't know. So we're kind of doing like an early celebration today, and then tomorrow we don't really have plans in the morning, but for dinner we're going out to dinner with my parents for my birthday. And this is gonna sound really silly. So I have a Kindle Fire, right? It's really old. It's like the 4th generation, like made in 2014, really old Kindle Fire. And I like it, but I don't really need a tablet. I don't take it anywhere like outside of here, and I sometimes read it in my like room, but for the most part I just read off my phone because it's smaller, and like I don't know, I find the Kindle Fire to be too big. I just can't like reasonably like take it places without it just taking up a whole lot of space. So I'm really hoping my mom got me a new Kindle, and if she didn't, then I'm really hoping my Nana and Papa got me a new Kindle. I'm really hoping I got a new Kindle, because again, as much as I like the Kindle Fire, it's just too big and I don't take it anywhere. But it is nice, like here, I can connect it to the internet. I can like watch YouTube videos on it, which is bigger than my phone. So I do like it here, but not anywhere else. Sorry about that, I had to let somebody in. So that's my cue to kind of wrap up this spiel. So yeah, if I don't finish these Violent Delights today, I won't have time tomorrow to do it, realistically, so I will do it Monday. But I'm hoping to get it done today. And if I get it done today, then I can start the underwriting of Heart and Mercy, and I'm hoping like a more romance, like heavy book is something I'm looking for. I hate to say it, but like I miss like ACOTAR, and I think I'm starting to learn like my book preferences over the year. I like murder mysteries. I think they're so much fun, and I like romance books with fantasy. So like I love romantasy, but the thing is, I like the romance to me is kind of the bigger part than the like fantasy elements. And I didn't think that was the case at the beginning of the year. And then I read ACOTAR and the Played Prisoner series, and I was like, oh, ooh. So Sarah J. Maas just completely ruined me, unfortunately. But I am still trying to like open my repertoire, have, you know, read different books, try different things, all that jazz. Dude, I just saw my vein pulsing in my hand. Oh my God, that's crazy. Anyways, I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm going to join the reading sprints for Aurelium, and hopefully I finish today. So I will see y'all probably later. I'm gonna try and do a little bookstore vlog, but if not, then I will check in real quick Sunday, and we'll see you Monday. So have a good weekend. All right, bye. Hi guys, it is now 9:30. I have just finished these Violent Delights, and I kind of just wanted to give you my overall feelings about it. I thought it was okay. I don't know, something about it just didn't grip me. Excuse me. And the first half of it, I just found to be super boring, and I just didn't care really until they all started like working together. And then I was like, okay, cool. But I think I know who the real traitor is. Because now I think it's pretty obvious. I think there was one interaction that just completely gave her away. So I think I know who the traitor is. Am I gonna read the next book? I don't know. I'm kind of tempted just to like wiki it and see if I was right about who I think the traitor is. Because I don't know if I'm gonna read the next book, but I do want to know if I'm right. Sorry, my hand's cramping. Yeah, I do want to know if I'm right, but I don't know if I want to read the next book at all, because I found this one to be really boring for the most part. And we're kind of, from the synopsis from book 2, it kind of seems like we're back at square one, where most of this book, Roma and Juliet hated each other, and they were like, we can't stand each other, but we like each other, but we can't stand each other. And they both were just angry. Well, Juliet was angry with Roma the whole time. And now it's Roma's turn to be angry with Juliet. So they have to, once again, get over their differences and work together to defeat the same problem. Like, book 2 is just book 1, but instead of Juliet being upset, now it's Roma who's upset, pretty much, from what I can tell from the synopsis. And I don't know if I have it in me to read that. So I might just chill for a little bit before I start The Undertaking of Heart and Mercy. I don't know if I really have it in me right now to go ahead and start it, but we'll see how I'm feeling in like an hour or so when I get really bored of just sitting here. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to give you my updates. I gave it a 3 I thought it was okay. Like, I liked the second half of the book. The first half of the book probably could have been summarized in like 10 pages and it would have been fine. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm really tired. But yeah, so I will talk to you guys later, whenever. I don't know anymore, whenever. Okay, bye. Hi guys, me again, checking in for the third time today. Sorry I didn't do a more like vlog-like style of the bookstore. It was only me and Josh in it, and that felt kind of weird. And then when we got to Target, I was starting to feel a little not great. So we just kind of quickly did what we needed to do. But because I did go to a bookstore and Target, I have a little book haul to do for you guys today. I have 7 books. So we'll start with the kind of mystery books. I had Josh pick out a like mystery read. So he picked out this 3 books for $15, Romance by the Pound. So there's 3 books in here. Yes, I've already looked at them. This is no surprise to me. So these are 3 romance books. And the first one we pulled out of the bag was Daniel Steele, The Right Time. From what I remember reading the synopsis, this book is about a woman who writes a mystery novel that she like puts it under the pseudonym of a man because her dad told her that a man will only read a mystery novel if it's written by another man. And so then she gets like really famous for writing her mystery novel, and she needs to try and find the right time to tell people that she wrote it and it wasn't a man. Nothing about the synopsis made this seem like a romance novel. But it was in the bag, so I would assume that there's romance in it. And so this might be a book that has a little romance, and romance not the main like point. So I don't know, but we'll give it a go. The next book that we have is a Nora Roberts book, Night Tales, Night Shift, and Night Shadow. So if you didn't know, I've been reading a lot of in-depth books by J.D. Robb, and J.D. Robb is Nora Roberts. It's like Nora Roberts' pseudonym for mystery books. So I wonder if she got her idea from this book. So this book is about 2 different stories. One of them is about a detective, like being bodyguard to a late night radio announcer named Celia O'Rourke. So the detective is Boyd Fletcher, and they're both they both find each other attractive. The other one is about a vigilante and a prosecutor. So the prosecutor's named Deborah O'Rourke, and the vigilante's called Nemesis. And Nemesis saves the prosecutor and is super attracted to him, but she's not into the vigilante stuff. So that's what these 2 books are about. And I guess it's like, I don't know, it's weird. There's like an ad in the middle of the book for like, 2 exciting mystery gifts, which I think is interesting. So, and the last book in this mystery pouch is a futuristic romance called Star-Crossed by Sarane Dawson. I read the synopsis of this book and I was like, okay, so it's about a master artisan who weaves enchanted tapestries, and then she was sent to assassinate an enemy leader, and he's super hot and stuff. And then the enemy leader, his goal is to just seduce her. So she wants to assassinate him. He wants to seduce her. And yeah, they're like, I think it's enemies to lovers. I don't really know what makes it futuristic. I guess whatever year it's sent in. Takes place in. But I was really interested in this one. But we thought, yeah, out of all 3 books, this one has the most, like, typical, like, romance cover. So this is going to be sitting on my shelf. So when people come over, they will see star-crossed. But I'm very intrigued by this one. I think it's, yeah, enemies to lovers. So I also picked up The Thorn Remains by, I don't know if it's J.J.A. Harwood or Ja Harwood. But it's short, tiny little synopsis. I don't want to read the whole thing. Is that it's a bewitching, threaded with Highland charm and sparkling romance. This fairy tale will carry you away. I mostly just picked it up because I really liked the cover of it, and I like how it's, like, very pretty. And that it has, like, Scottish fae. And let's be real. Who wouldn't love Scottish fae? At least I think it's Scottish fae. Someone's Scottish. It takes place in the Highlands, so at least someone's Scottish. So I was really into that, and it just looks like fun. And I really liked the cover. So I was very excited to pick that up. And then I caved. I have been wanting to read this book for a really long time, so I picked up Daughter of No Worlds by Carissa Broadbent. I don't really remember what drew me to this. It was probably book talk. But I also just absolutely adored, like, this. Look how pretty that is. Like, I saw that and was like, okay, I have to pick this book up. So I did. I'm giving in. I'm gonna read Daughter of No Worlds now. I think this is, yeah, another romantasy. Pretty much. That's kind of what drew me to it. Yeah. It was also mostly just that I know it's been on my TBR for a really long time. So it was at the bookstore. It was front and center, so I picked it up. So the next 2 books I bought at Target. I wasn't really planning on buying more books at Target, but I definitely was. So Josh picked out the London Seance Society, which is also on my TBR. He just kind of said it, like, called to him. Again, I don't really remember why it was on my TBR, but I know that it is. And it called to him, which is interesting because it's a seance book. So I picked it up because out of all the books he said to pick it up. And then, last but not least, I made the decision to pick up Lightlark. Now, hear me out, guys. I know Lightlark is super, like, you either love it or you hate it. Lightlark. I know that the booktubers that I watch are not really fond of this book, but because of that, I had to try it. The thing about the booktubers that I watch is we don't always agree on decisions. There's a lot of books that we both agree that we like, and there's some that, like, they hated and I loved. So I wasn't completely swayed against reading Lightlark. I know a lot of, like, TikTok, I think, is not a fan of Lightlark, but I saw it there. I just had to know. Dude, apparently Chloe Gong likes this book. So maybe I should be scared. Just kidding. I thought These Violent Delights was fine. Not great, but fine. So yeah, oh, I also wanted to show off my tote bag that I used to carry most of these books. But it's definitely not books. I thought it was so funny. So yeah, that's my little book haul. It's, yeah, as I said, 7 books in total. 3 of them are hardcover, 4 of them are paperback, and I'm, yeah, really excited to kind of start reading them in the next couple of months. And to try and find a place for them on my bookshelf. If I don't, they're just gonna sit on the floor. But yeah, I think that's it for today. Oh, no, I started The Undertaking of Heart and Mercy. I am about 40% of the way through now, and I adore it. I absolutely love it. I love reading the letters. If you put letters in a book, if you put any sort of like other forms of communication in a book, I'm super for it. Letters, text messages, if you say send poems to each other, like, I love reading that. There was this book in elementary school. I don't remember anything about it other than there was like the main character, I think, was a country girl, and she sent letters to somebody, and I loved it. I think it's a great way to like break up story chunks. Just throw a letter in there. I read I think the first book's called TTYL. It's a like middle school, I guess it's young adult because the girls are in high school, but it's a younger adult like book series about these girls in high school, and it's all written over like AIM messaging, so essentially just like text messages. And I love reading books like that, books that are just have unusual writing styles. I guess there's a book out there that's like completely written in like academic like notes and stuff, and I know it's really confusing. So I've never really attempted to read it, but like I just love the idea of books like that. I think in that book also, again, I don't remember the name of it, but like it has all these academic papers, and then has like annotations in those academic papers. I love it. I love things like that. I just think they're so unique. So I'm really excited. I'm super enjoying The Undertaking of Heart and Mercy because of the letters. And I think they're just fun, you know, and I like pretty much everybody except for Mercy's brother. Not a super big fan of him, but what are you gonna do, you know? What are you gonna do? Anyways, that is all for me. I may or may not check in with you tomorrow. I think Josh and I are going to get up early to watch the Women's World Cup final for soccer. Obviously, I said World Cup. No, of course. And then probably take a nap. And then I have dinner with my parents tomorrow. So I may check in tomorrow. I may not. If not, then I will definitely see you on Monday. Maybe you're already done with The Undertaking of Heart and Mercy. So thank you guys for joining me. I hope you guys liked my little book haul, and I will see you in the next couple of days. Hey, bye! Hi guys, happy Monday. As I thought, I didn't check in with you guys yesterday. I didn't get any reading done yesterday. All I pretty much did was have dinner with my parents, and we watched the England versus Spain Women's World Cup for soccer. We wanted England to win. That didn't happen. Yeah, so we did that yesterday. I finished today The Undertaking of Heart and Mercy, and if I wasn't reading it at work, I would have been bawling. I was like trying to like hide my like wet eyes. They were definitely getting wet, and I kept having to like stop reading it because the phone would ring or I'd have to answer an email. So if I could just read it in one go and like wasn't worried about like giving myself away, I would have been crying so hard. It was unexpectedly like depressing. that's really as much as I can say about that. It's my coworker back there, sorry. You know, I don't really want to do like too many spoilers, but like I really didn't think it would happen, and then it did, and I was like, oh, I knew the conflict was gonna happen the way that it did, just because I could just feel the way the book was setting up, and like of course it had to come out that way. But yeah, didn't like the last like 15% of the book, which is bawling. It just, yeah. It was so enjoyable though. I gave it a 4.5. I adored this book. I think the reason it wasn't a 5 was because at some point in the middle, I just got a bit tired and a little bit bored. There was just some parts that I was like, I don't care about this too much. So that's the reason it was not a 5. But it was very close. 4.5, I really adored that book. It reminded me a lot of Half a Soul, and it made me really want to reread Half a Soul, so maybe I'll do that. And yeah, I just, I did really enjoy it. And I just kind of wanted to give you that update. So thank you guys for hanging out with me this week. Next week starts tomorrow, where I will start Vicious by V.E. Schwab. And then after that, I have no real reading plans, because then I'll be done with my readathon stuff, so I will be able to just read whatever I want, which is kind of exciting. But I think I'm going to start Throne of Glass, and I'm going to read the Malevolent 7 next, but we'll see. We will see. Yeah. Oh, I did start reading that futuristic romance book, Star-Crossed. I started reading that, I think, Saturday night, just for a little bit of fun. So I will probably also continue reading that during August, but that one's kind of on the back burner. I'm not trying to rush that one. But anyways, thanks so much guys for joining me this week. I will see you next week for vlog number 3, which is very exciting. And then I'll see you for one more vlog after that. And then after that, I don't know what I'm gonna do. It's gonna be crazy. So yeah, see you guys next week / tomorrow. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys later. Bye.